there, and welcome to Adventures on Helacious. We are Brian and Helen, and we love to sail. In 2009, we embarked on a 7-year project, building a 43-foot aluminum sloop behind my sculpture studio in Tennessee, with a dream of exploring the planet by boat. What started as 10,000 pounds of flat aluminum plate grew into a beautiful and incredibly seaworthy hull. We did every bit of the work ourselves, filling her with handmade cabinetry, sewing the upholstery, wiring, mechanical, and rigging. Building Helacious was a labor of love. We launched her on the Tennessee River in 2016 and then took her south down the waterways to the Gulf Coast, where we slowly began learning the ways of Neptune. In January 2020, we moved aboard full-time and set off on our big adventure. Since then, we have voyaged more than 20,000 miles from the Caribbean to the Arctic Circle and back again. Thanks for joining us as we share our journey on this amazing water world that we have the privilege of navigating. And that's what feathers our prop. I don't think we're going 6 knots.
No, not yet. No, well, the wind's say right behind us.
We need to average 6.1 knots to get to Bermuda before the storm hits Bermuda. Not going to be a storm, just a front. Okie dokie.
Right.
Here we go.
Sailing slowly.
Navigating around the Dog Island, which is just north of Anguilla, and wind's picked up just a bit, which is really nice. And got code 0 out. Trying to make a little time. A lot of squalls in the area this morning. Not big squalls, but man, they sucked the wind right out of us back there. 4 squalls in 4 directions all around us. About 3 knots of wind. So I think it looks like we're about to outrun that. There's 1 squall over here to the east, which may catch us. So nothing we can do about that. Sail on. Little squall, little windy squall, any rain. And all the sails up and 23 knots of wind, so we're right on the edge of the reef. If we can ride it out. Go to sleep. I'm going to send our alarm. It's
sunset on the end of our first day on the passage up to Bermuda, and a pretty good day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been okay. The wind started off really light to begin with, but after we got kind of out of the sight of land, squall disappeared, and yeah, it's much steadier.
Kind of took a while to get out of the
Yeah.
lee of the islands, and our friends on Hanalei Bay took off. They're probably making about 10 knots in their 70-foot boat, so we'll see them no more. Maybe we'll see them in Newfoundland or maybe in Bermuda. Yeah. So anyway, big boat envy. Helacious is doing well, and the seas are, as you can see, fairly calm.
Yeah, not too uncomfortable.
Too bad. Occasionally it gets a little rough.
Yeah, occasionally fall off one and it goes to bang. It's about 18 knots, fairly steady. We're doing 7 knots, so.
I'll do 7 knots all day long.
7 knots is good.
I'll take it. Okay. So check in later tonight on the midnight watch. So over and out.
Concerned about that. See it on the radar. Let's see where I've marked it. Red crosses. We'll see.
We're gonna furl the Genoa and put the code 0 up. There's one wrap. That's good. Tie the sheet back here on the code 0. Keep it tight. I have to lead it around the front of this Genoa. And down on the port side. Tighten it out. It's a little loose. Well, you can just take the staysail off. It's clutched. It's easy to deal with. All right, tighten that up a little bit, and then I got to go up here and untie them. I'm going to tighten up the hoist on the sail. Put a crank in this. right, and then this is not quite a rolling hitch. Works. Salty out here. We're pretty much on a beam reach, so yeah, keep coming in. Gonna be rubbing on that preventer, isn't it? So the sheet from the Code Zero runs back to a block right here, tweaks it. Runs back, big turning block at the back, and then up here to this auxiliary clutch. What do you call that? Auxiliary winch. Number 50. Lumar Ocean Series. .88 square meters, a lot of sail. Nice sunset. End of day 2 on our Bermuda passage. Damn good sailing today. It's like ripping along, making 7.5 to 8.5 knots. At one point we took down the Code Zero and just had the regular Genoa and Maine and staysail. Man, we were flying. The wind was, we are hauling ass. About between 75 and 92 degrees. It's just awesome. And still going. We reefed the main just before sunset here. And we're still going 7.5 knots. Wind's supposed to kind of pick up a bit tonight. So we've been about 5 knots higher than the forecast. So if that continues, we'll be happy to have that reef. Okay, here we go. Reefing, unreefing.
Undoing the reef.
Undoing, shaking out the reef on the main. Because we need all the speed we can get. Okay, now we got to release these guys so everything goes up. Bring this down to unhook. There we go, unhooked. Unreefing is a lot easier than reefing. So we just want to make sure that the reef lines are able to lift up. super tight. A little belly on the sail. Catch some wind. It's okay. Get our ropes. Make sure the reef lines are not hanging down too far. That on there. Clutch those. Tie it back up. Go up here and check the end of the dinghy, make sure it's in good shape. Yep, let's go there. And then did that double our speed?
7.3. I don't know what we were before.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that probably added half a knot. Yeah, better than nothing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's relatively smooth conditions now, so.
I think rough stuff we had a little larger, maybe that was the current against us.
Yeah, could have been. Or against the wind, yeah.
Against the wind anyway, yeah.
Coming across this way, for sure.
Well done.
It's noon on the third day. It's a Sunday, the 14th. We're doing pretty good, 6.7 to about 7.3 knots. Been doing 2 days of 167 miles noon to noon, and then 170 miles noon to noon, according to our logbook calculations here. So that's pretty decent. We were needing to make at least 150 miles, so we've got a little in the bank there. We've got about 40 miles in the bank, so that's good. High overcast with some puffier clouds, so there's definitely a little bit of a change afoot. We're expecting high pressure tomorrow, and then some squalls, kind of an upper level disturbance apparently. So anyway, all good. 498 miles to go. Looking to get in on Thursday morning, the 18th. Check in later.
Okay, here we are going along. Beautiful day, calm seas. Where's Brian? Have a look. Oh, there he is. What you doing?
Looking on my book.
Your book? Which one's this?
Azores Passage and on to Ireland in 2021.
2 years ago.
I'm a little out of date.
A little behind.
But I would have had it published in March, but I messed it up.
Okay,
So
you
now
fixed
I've
it
got
now.
I fixed it. Yeah, only about 25 hours worth to fix it.
Well, that's
So
good.
now I can get on to Scotland 2021,
Oh, that would be fun.
which I'm halfway done.
Nice to look at those pictures again. Good.
Yep. Gonna check the weather now, and hopefully everything will be good.
All right.
Well, it's the beginning of day 4, and pretty much on schedule. The wind has collapsed, and we're now gonna motor through a kind of weird high pressure area that also has an upper level disturbance going on, so it's quite cloudy and no wind. And the seas are not too bad. They're pretty much on our starboard quarter, so managing with the motor. And we've got the main triple reefed, held kind of on the center line, try to help stop us rolling. And also just because I hate taking the main fully down, because it's a pain in the butt to get back up. So that's pretty good. Right now, working, making about 5.5 to 5.8 knots, 2,000 RPMs. Gonna burn some fuel, get through here before the squalls catch up with us. Waiting on our weather report from our weather router, but the predict wind showed the squalls are to the south, and as we move north, they're going to move north, so hopefully we will stay ahead of them. Let's go look at the clouds. Motoring along. About 4 o'clock on Monday, 15th, day 4. Got our weather forecast from the weather routers. Everything looks pretty good. It's pretty much going to make a rum line for Bermuda, 350 miles to the north. And might be a few squalls here and there. Hopefully we'll get a little wind sometime tonight, if not then by in the morning. So seas are fairly calm. No fish yet. Trying out my new old vintage Penn Senator 6/0 that I got on eBay. Some 80-pound line and a squid lure that was successful in the past. Don't know about the weather conditions, but the motoring conditions are right, and the seas are right, so why not give it a spin. Got it mounted on the rail here. Let's low down. All we're going to do is reel that fish in. Well, I got me a little fish. Don't know what he is yet. We've turned dead downwind, slowed down. Let's hope he's not a barracuda. I don't think, it looks like a tuna maybe. Well, he felt a lot bigger. What the heck is it? Give me that rope harness tether. And then scissors are in the thing right there. Extend the gaff. Okay, I'm hooked in. Yeah, okay. Give me the gaff. It's a wahoo. Slowly, slowly. There you go. All right, stop there. What are we gonna do? We're gonna grab him. And there's that line I had, that thin line. Yeah, make a loop. Yep, you got a loop for his tail. We're gonna try that.
Okay. You're going to flip it into the...
I'm just gonna flip him in. Close the, yeah, into the cockpit. Watch his teeth.
I'm not... We might be...
Yeah, they got nice size. Look at that. Got him on board. All right, I'm wrapped up in the hook. Oh, okay. I'm wrapped up in the hook. Put that on his tail. Push the cushion, and then put the cushion down below and tie that. Yeah, good job.
How about that?
Pretty nice fish.
Yeah. How big do you think it is?
25, 30 pounds,
Okay.
and about a meter long.
Yeah, that was relatively easy, wasn't it?
It worked out
Compared
pretty
to
well.
Before.
Let's get in. We did a number on that one. It's been a good lure. I caught 3 or 4 fish on that, including a big bull mahi. So it's a tormentor. Pink and yellow and blue squid. Get another one of those. So we're gonna cook some of that nice wahoo we caught today. Some small pieces, some zucchini and taters, and have a proper meal, even though it's kind of bouncy. And we're flying along at 7.5 knots. So I'm strapped into the galley, and Helen's wedged into the chair. Hi, Helen. Yummy dinner and fake beer and the sunset and some big waves. Well, end of day 5, and pretty good day. Started out motoring overnight, and pretty smooth, and then the wind picked up in the morning, and we sailed, and we had a good sail, and we're still sailing. And during that time we caught a fish, a nice medium-sized wahoo, and got him in the freezer and just ate part of him for dinner. And it was just about the best fish I have ever put in my mouth. So Thank you for nature's bounty. And yeah, it's going to be a kind of bouncy night, and expecting the wind to shift south directly behind us and then slowly drop, and then tomorrow will be some more motoring. So we are about 180 miles out from Bermuda, so definitely getting close. Expect to get there Thursday morning at dawn or so. That's good, right before the big cold front comes down with 25 to 30 knot winds. So it looks like we're going to beat that, which is a very good thing. All right, over and out. Just turned the motor off. We had about 90 miles to go, and we're in a downwind situation with very light airs, but we also don't want to go very fast because we want to arrive at St. George's Inlet into Bermuda in the daylight, which means no earlier than about 4:30 a.m. So that is flogging. We need to tighten that up. We got the main triple reef here, and that helps with the stability when we're motoring. And it might be interfering with the sail there, so I'm going to pull that more to the middle and lash it off. But we're going the same speed as we were when we were motoring, so saving dinosaurs. And it's quiet. We've got the fishing line out. Good morning. Well, I have to say, this is pretty nice. Just poking along here, 4.5 to 5 knots, and not being in a hurry. Got our timing down, getting to the harbor at St. George, Bermuda. Just enjoying the day. Beautiful day, very little swell, about 1.1 meters it said on predict wind. And you know, we could bust ass and try to get into harbor, but it'd still be 10 o'clock at night. We'd still be going in the dark. So it's just sweet. Sitting out here watching the different blues. See a sailboat off in the distance, probably headed to Bermuda and maybe on to Horta. They're trying to go fast, so good luck with that in 12 knots of wind. So yeah, it's just a beautiful day. Feeling very sanguine, content, a lot of gratitude. Well, it's a really mellow day today. Lots of motoring and a little bit of sailing. We sailed for about half the day with a code 0, just ghosting along, and about 11, 12 knots of wind, going about 4 knots, and which is perfect because we're timing our arrival at Bermuda for dawn. We've got 52 miles to go, and get there before the front comes down. We've been watching this big cold don't know if it's a cold front. Probably a cold front. Coming down from the north. Supposed to arrive tomorrow afternoon. So we're gonna make it. Yep, motoring on in. Wind's dropped. Beautiful sunset. Just a really fine, mellow day. Enjoying being on the sailboat. Bermuda radio, Bermuda radio, Bermuda radio. Sailing vessel Helacious, Helacious, Helacious. All sign Whiskey Delta India 9371. Come in.
Helacious, Bermuda radio. Yes, sir. Do you mind switching to my working channel 2727?
27. Bermuda radio, Helacious.
Helacious, Bermuda radio. Go ahead, sir.
I do not have good copy on this channel. Over.
Helacious, Bermuda radio. Well received. Keep on proceeding towards Bermuda. Call back in 2 hours. Over.
Roger that. 2 hours. Dawn arrival at Bermuda. Well, there she blows. Beautiful Bermuda. It's much larger than I thought. Oh,
What?
you've just finished.
Those did it too quick?
Oh well. Ellen has just put the Q flag up. Yay!
Too fast.
We've been to so many countries. She's gotten really good at it.
Yeah.
Okay, sushi. We are nearly there. St. David's Head and the lighthouse just south of the town cut into St. George's Harbor. Tropic birds welcoming us to Bermuda. These guys have got a lot of energy. Bow and spring. And just like that, here we are. Not a bad ride.